Hello, Manhattan. I'm Vincent White, and today we're talking about the various forms of workplace discrimination that you're protected from by law. This is often a situation where people think unfair practice or just a mean boss is discrimination. That's not really the case in New York State. There's specific protected classes that if you're a member of, and if someone acts against you because you're a member of that class, and that's considered workplace discrimination under the law. Those classes are age, if you're over the age of 40, race or color, national origin, and this includes the often misunderstood Caribbean on Caribbean discrimination, and a lot of the national origin-based ethnic battles that unfortunately have come to the United States as people immigrate in. Religious discrimination, disability discrimination, gender discrimination, discrimination based on pregnancy. A lot of employers are very frustrated when their staff get pregnant. They think it's very inconvenient. They think they can just fire people for getting pregnant. It's obviously not the case. That's not allowed. Genetic information discrimination, and that's discrimination based on the genetic predisposition towards a condition. A lot of employers try to avoid employees who might be predisposed to medical conditions because that would push up the insurance costs. Transgender discrimination is protected to some extent under federal law. Retaliation is protected as well, and that's if you complain of discrimination or if you participate in the investigation of discrimination, that's protected as well. On the state level, we have a few extra protections. Sexual orientation in New York State is protected, and that includes heterosexual, homosexual, bisexual, and asexual. And that's always a good thing. I can only hope the federal government catches up. Now, perceived sexual orientation is also protected in New York State. I think that's really important because a lot of what you're dealing with is very ignorant people who hate based on something they don't understand. It's very likely they're also going to make wild, uninformed assumptions about who you are, what you believe in, what your orientation is. So if someone, let's say, just decides one day, he says, I think you're asexual and I hate you for that. Even if you're not asexual, that's his or her perception. That's what they believe, and that's illegal. It's illegal to discriminate against someone based on their perceived sexual orientation. I hope this list helped clear things up a little bit. It's not exhaustive. There are other areas that you can be protected in other protected classes, but this is a pretty good list. If you're dealing with a situation somehow motivated by your membership in one of these classes, you should definitely be speaking to an employment attorney. If you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to help, there's links down below. Go ahead and give me a call. I'm always happy to talk, and I hope I can help. Take care, everybody.